Hello, students. Our discussion on reproductive health is incomplete without a mention of infertility. A large number of couples all over the world, including India, are infertile. That is, they are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation. The reason for this could be many physical, congenital diseases, drugs, immunology. In 1970 came the first test tube baby. The parents were Leslie and John Brown. They gave birth to the first test tube baby means that the fertilization was outside the body of the female. Dr. Patrick Steffes and Dr. Robert Edwards created this history. It opens the path for different people also. In vitro fertilization, IVF, fertilization outside the body is almost similar conditions as that in the body, followed by embryo transfer is one of such method. In this method, popularly known as test tube baby program, ova from the wife or donor female and sperms from the husband or the donor male are collected and are induced to form zygote under simulated conditions in the laboratory. The zygote or early embryos with up to 8 blastomeres could then be transferred into the fallopian tube. Infertile couples are couples who are unable to conceive or produce children given after 2 months of natural conditions. Causes of infertility: physical, congenital, sexually transmitted diseases, use of certain drugs, immunological problems, psychological problems, and the lifestyle of the parents. Help from the medical professionals can bring the change in their life. There are several methods, specialized healthcare units, which could help in diagnosis and corrective treatments of some of these disorders and enables these couples to have children. However, where such corrections are not possible, the couples could be assisted to have children through certain special techniques commonly known as assisted reproductive technologies, ART, that can be in the form of IVF, ET, ZIFT, GIFT, etc. They help in assisting the process of fertilization, formation of the zygote, transfer of the zygote, embryo formation, transport of the embryo, implantation of the embryo in a different way. For example, in case of the test tube baby or the IVF, embryo is being transferred where the fertilization is being done outside the body in a test tube, but the development of the fetus, most important thing, takes place inside the body of a female only. In vitro means in the lab conditions. Exactly similar conditions are being given to the sperm and ova, which are actually present in case of the fallopian tube, so that the multiplication or the division of the cells can take place and the embryo formation can be there. The zygote of early embryos with up to 8 blastomeres could then be transferred into the fallopian tube. This is a very common method practiced nowadays, especially in those cases where the mother is producing the ova but there is a blockage in the fallopian tube so that fertilization is not taking place, or due to certain regions the cervix is making sperms hostile, then again in that case also this IVF method is being taken. Intrauterine transfer, when embryos with more than 8 blastomeres are directly transferred into the uterus so that implantation can take place and to complete its further development, where the fertilization cannot happen inside the fallopian tube. Embryos formed by in vivo fertilization, fusion of gametes within the female, also could be used for such transfer to assist those females who cannot conceive. The male and the female gametes, they are being collected. In case of the male, simple insemination can help, or the artificial insemination can help to have the semen and get the large number of sperms. But in case of the female, as the ovaries are present inside the abdominal cavity, it is always a small surgical practice which helps in either taking in of the ova or passing a ova or the sperm or the formed zygote, depending on the case. In gametes, intrafallopian transfer or GIFT, healthy egg are being taken out in gamete of another female who cannot produce one but can provide suitable environment for fertilization, and further development is another method attempted. Reasons for the conceptive females, why they are not having, because maybe the sperms they are getting are low, or the sperms are getting hostile, we are not able to survive, the motility rate of the sperm is not good, the sperms are not properly reaching, or structurally some problem is there, so that fertilization is not taking place. In those cases, intracytoplasmic sperm injection ICSI is another specialized procedure to form an embryo in the laboratory, in which a sperm is directly injected into the ovum. Infertility cases, either due to inability of the male partner to inseminate the female or due to very low sperm counts in the ejaculation, could be corrected by artificial insemination technique or AI. In this technique, the semen collected either from the husband or a healthy donor is artificially introduced into the vagina or into the uterus. IUI, intrauterine insemination of the female. Though options are many, all these techniques require extremely high precision handling by specialized professionals and expensive instrumentation. Therefore, these facilities are presently available only in very few centers in the country. But there are so many people who go for MTP, or intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy before full term. Is called medical termination of the pregnancy or induced abortions. MTP has a significant role in decreasing the population, though it is not meant for that purpose. MTP is debated in many countries. MTP is to get rid of unwanted pregnancies either due to casual unprotected intercourse or failure of the contraceptive using during coitus or rapes. MTPs are also essential in certain cases where continuation of the pregnancy could be harmful or even fatal either to the mother or the fetus or both. MTPs are considered relatively safe during the first trimester, that is up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. 40 to 50 million MTPs are performed in a year all over the world, which accounts to 1/5 of the total number of conceived pregnancies in a year. But sometimes it is very important to have the MTPs rather than to go for wrong medically, physically, mentally disturbed child and the mother. Diseases or infections are also the part of reproductive health. MTP, though legalized by certain countries, is not legalized by others. More liberal abortion laws helps to get rid of unwanted pregnancies. Shantilal Shah Committee of India provides a system to have the protected or better way to get rid of this, and it says that it is safe during the first trimester up to 12 weeks. Second abortion are much more riskier. One disturbing trend observed are performed illegally by unqualified quacks, which are not only unsafe but could be fatal too. Now, opinion of one doctor for abortion of pregnancies of 12 weeks, while opinion of two doctors for more than 12 weeks but less than 20 weeks. If the fetus is of more than 20 weeks, there will be no MTP under any cause. Larger the time period, it will be more dangerous for both mother and the fetus. Effective counseling on the need to avoid unprotected coitus and the risk factors involved in illegal abortion, as well as providing more health care facilities, could reverse the mentioned unhealthy trend. In India, it is found that illegal abortions have increased in large number by the different type of the doctors, which are actually not the right person, or they are the quacks, and leading to the death of the mother. There is a very bad trend to have a girl child is a curse for them, and by the different illegal methods they are getting you to know about these methods. The sex determination is being done and results into the female feticides. There is a difference between miscarriage and the abortion or the medical termination. Miscarriage is the thing which happens naturally due to certain physiological biological reasons in the body of the female, and it is not being forced, while abortion or MTP, they are by the choice of the parent. Sexually transmitted diseases. Diseases or infections which are transmitted through sexual intercourse are collectively called sexually transmitted diseases, or venereal diseases or reproductive tract infections. Gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, and of course the most discussed infection in the recent year, HIV leading to AIDS, are some of the common STDs. Among these, HIV infection is most dangerous. Some of these infections like hepatitis B and HIV can also be transmitted by sharing of injection needles, surgical instruments, etc. with infected person. Transfusion of blood or from an infected mother to the fetus too. Except for hepatitis B, general herpes and HIV infections, other diseases are completely curable if detected early and treated properly. Early symptoms of most of these are minor and include itching, fluid discharge, slight pain, swelling, etc. in the genital region. Infected females may often be asymptomatic and hence may remain undetected for long. Absence or less significant symptoms in the early stages of infections and the social stigma attached to the STD deter the infected person from going for timely detection and proper treatment. This could lead to complications later, which include pelvic inflammatory diseases, PID, abortions, stillbirths, ectopic pregnancies, infertility, or even cancer of the reproductive tract. STDs are a major threat to a healthy society. Therefore, prevention or early detection and cure of these diseases are given prime consideration under the reproductive health care programs. Though all persons are vulnerable to these infections, their incidences are reported to be very high among persons in the age group of 15 to 24 hours, the age group of which you are also. So, be careful, have the proper knowledge, protect yourself, avoid sex with unknown persons, always use condoms, and in case of doubt, go to qualified doctor.